Hello everyone, SeaMeCraft here, and 1.9 has been released. Minecraft 1.9, after what seems like years of snapshots, is finally released. So, here I'm taking you through this video to kind of show you what's new with this new update. Because, I mean, let's be perfectly honest, who has the time to go back and find every single video about what changed in all of the various snapshots? So here we go. I'm here going to kind of compile together all of the major changes in Minecraft 1.9 for you. And so we're starting off with elytra. So elytra, they're of course those awesome wing things that were a big deal that allow you to glide. So to use these, you need to jump off of some cliff and jump while you're in midair, or just press spacebar, and now we're gliding. And now you can't actually really gain altitude with them. You can just sort of glide, but they are cool nonetheless. You cannot craft them. They can only be found in end cities, which we'll get to those. Let's get into creative mode so we don't have to deal with these slimes. Alright, next up. Boats. So, boats, nothing changed with the crafting recipe. They're still the same, but they control quite a bit differently now. And they also have this new sprite with nice little paddles there. So you just put the boat in the water and you use your A and D keys to control it. Now, I think theoretically you're supposed to be able to hold them both at once to move forward. I can't get that to work. I'm not sure if that's just me or if that's some sort of actual widespread bug. So if anyone from Mojang is watching, you might have a bug in your game. But so you use your A and D keys to control it, and yeah. Also, they're quite a bit more durable now. They don't break quite as easily. So that's boats for you. I'm iffy on if I like that or not. Okay, next up. Now we're going to get into the combat changes. So, weapons now work completely differently. We have all of the weapons have their own kind of cooldown rates. So like swords take that long. Basically, you see the weapon on the side there? Once it gets all the way back up, that's when you can swing it again at full power. Pickaxes have a longer time. Shovels also pretty long. Axes take forever. And hoes barely have any. Now then, so axes are the most powerful with 9 attack damage on an iron axe. Swords come in second, and then pickaxes and shovels still aren't really great weapons to use. They have a faster cooldown than the axe, but they're not as powerful. And they have a slower cooldown than the sword, and still not powerful. I mean, they're still better than just punching stuff, but they're really not that great. So really your option is, do you prefer the sword, which can attack quicker, or the axe, which is more powerful? So we have some zombies here to assist us in demonstration. So here's the axe. Oh wait, hold on. I botched that. But as you can see, we'll try again. So we have the axe. That's 1 full power strike, 2 full power strikes, 3. And the sword. Oh, we have a baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the axe is more powerful, but it does take longer to recharge. Also, I believe the sword has an effect where if there are a lot of mobs, so like several zombies, then it'll actually push a lot of the mobs back, which can be helpful when dealing with hordes. Also, we have shields, which basically you can't block with swords anymore, so shields kind of fill that role. As you can see, this zombie here is attacking me. It doesn't protect you from the flame, but a normal zombie attack would do that many hearts, whereas the shield helps defend. So that's the new weapons for you. Also, we have the bow. Now, the bow has gotten a bit of an upgrade, because now you can have potion-tipped arrows. So, the first thing is we actually have the spectral arrow, which if I shoot something with that, that actually puts an outline around it, and now I can see it through walls. I can see the outline. So that could be useful if you want to like track something. Maybe like see a creeper in a cave and you want to make sure he doesn't sneak up on you, so boom, spectral arrow. Doesn't actually last very long though, so it may not actually be all that practical. Then of course, we have potion-tipped arrows, which are potion-tipped arrows. Like, we have this potion of invisibility, so anything I hit with this will become invisible. Simple as that. They will actually, if you, like, shoot a ball with it, you can actually recover it as the potion-tipped arrow. Yeah. As far as I can tell, they appear to, fire in the order it is in your inventory. So, like, as you can see, whatever is furthest on the left here fires. So that appears to be how they work. So, yeah. Now then, one key, crafting recipes. So, spectral arrow is an arrow here with the glowstone dust around it. A potion-tipped arrow is a lingering potion surrounded by arrows, and the shield is this shape here. So that's your crafting recipes. Now then, one other big element that has been added is you can now utilize both your hands. So you can put, say, a shield in your left hand and have, like, a sword in your right. But there are also some interesting combinations you can do with this. So, like, sword and shield, typical, you kind of expect that. One thing to note is you can't actually swing the sword while blocking with the shield. But you can do some more interesting combinations. You can have a bow equipped in your right hand, and so now you have your bow easily accessible just at the right click, and you can sword attack with the left mouse button. So this actually, to me, seems like it could be a pretty potent combination. Also, let's say you're going through a cave or something, you need to light stuff up. Torches. Basically anything that can be right-clicked you can put in your offhand, and that will be your right-click action. Now the thing is, if in your main hand you have something that is right-clickable, it will use that, not your offhand item. So just keep that in mind when you're coming up with combinations. You can also just put in some blocks, so you could be building with your sword in hand, which that could be quite useful. Or you have your axe out in case you misplace a block, and now you can chop it. So a lot of interesting combinations you can do. So basically, in a nutshell, you can put something in your offhand, and it will be the right-click option. It will take on your right-click, as long as the main thing you're holding doesn't have a right-click option. So there you go. So, unfortunately, the way that works, dual-wielding swords is... I mean, you can do it. It kind of looks cool. But it serves no practical purpose, other than looking cool. But hey, there is something to be said about looking cool. So there we go. That's combat for you. Those are the combat changes. We also have a new food here. We have the beetroot. Now, beetroots can be planted with beetroot seeds, right here, and they grow like any other crop. You can actually find beetroots in villages, I know that for sure. I'm actually not certain of any other way to get them. I'm sure there is, but I don't know of it. Now, you can, of course, plant them. You can just eat them straight, like so. But that only gives you half a hunger. What you really want to do is, you're going to want to make Yeah, anyways, so what you really want to do is you want to make beetroot soup, which is crafted like this. And I died. Darn. Anyways, just let it be known that beetroot soup is actually quite a bit good. I think it restores quite a bit more health and tongue. Or no, they don't. No, nothing restores health. It restores quite a bit more hunger than just the beetroots. Now, of course, the other use for beetroots, if I can get one, is you can actually make a red dye out of it. So there's that. So that's beetroots for you. Now, one little thing that I doubt you'll actually see in many other videos is hay bales actually have a new function. I climbed up the. Hey! Hey. Okay, why did I make my video world this? Anyways. Okay, so hay bales have a new function. So as you can see, if I were to jump from here, I would take 1.5 hearts of damage. Now, hay bales now have this property, much like in, say, Assassin's Creed, where if you jump on a hay bale, it will actually lower your fall damage. So I jump on the hay bale, and that was actually only half a heart. So that's something to keep in mind if you ever play some sort of adventure map or something. Maybe the hay bale is there to break your fall. Of course, not very practical to use in your own survival world when you could just use water, but it's a thing. I thought I'd let you know about it. Okay, moving on. We have some new stuff to do with potions. First of all, biggest change, a brewing stand now requires some blaze powder to brew a potion. So it'll use up 1 blaze powder for every potion brew. I think. I don't know for sure. That seems to be the case. But you need blaze powder now. Now, there's also a new type of potion, the lingering potion, which does what you would expect. You throw it out like a splash potion, and the effect kind of stays there for a little while. And if you walk into the effect, then you get the effect. So I just got some jump boost out of that. Now, how you make a lingering potion is you take any splash potion, and you brew it with dragon's breath. So yeah, you use dragon's breath with the splash potions to turn them into lingering potions. Now, how do you get dragon's breath? They've changed the end. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it takes up 1 blaze powder per thing. It takes up maybe a 1/16 of a blaze powder or something. So you don't need like stacks upon stacks of blaze powder, but you do need it now. So lingering potions, yes, those are a thing. So dragon's breath, you need them to you need dragon's breath to make the lingering potions. You get that from the end dragon, because that boss fight hasn't changed. We also have a couple new potions here. We have a potion of luck, which apparently when you are lucky, you get better drops or something. I don't quite understand it, but that's what I've been told. Also, we have a splash water bottle, which you can use to put out fires. So there you go. That's that stuff. A couple things in the end we want to check out. So let's go. Okay, so first of all, the end dragon boss fight has been changed. I'm not going to try to kill it or anything, but I will kind of show you a bit of me fighting it, because I figure you should know. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I may die horribly here. So obviously you still have these healy things that you have that you have to take out. Okay, this guy. Mm, there we go. So still have these healy things to take out. Then I think, hopefully, after I take out the healy things, he'll actually start attacking me. I'm also wasting my. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, because I think that's like his fire breath or something. Anyways, the boss fight has been changed. If you want to see someone fight the boss, go watch another video. I'm not here to do that. Okay, and then also, the end is no longer just this finite piece of land here. So you actually, if you go out enough, which I'll probably end up fast forwarding part of me doing this, you will encounter other islands. So, time lapse, let's go. Okay, guys, welcome back from the time lapse. As you can see, we have these little end islands out here now, and here's our stop. Now we will investigate some of the new end stuff. So, first of all, we have these end tree here things that grow in the end. So you can just find these naturally growing in the end. They do that. Now, you can get an end tree of your very own. You can plant them on end stone. You can plant a coarse flower on end stone, and eventually it will grow into a tree. These two trees here, I actually planted these earlier, and they've actually already grown this much. Okay, so they actually give off coarse fruit. If you break it in survival mode, if you break one of these trees, you will get coarse fruit. And so you can eat coarse fruit, and it will actually randomly teleport you when you eat it, so that's interesting. And then the other property that coarse fruit has is you can smelt it down into a popped coarse fruit, which I have prepared some of these earlier. Now you can either do this, make this 2x2 grid thing, and that will make a purpur block, which is just a nice little block you can build with. You can also make purpur stairs and chiseled purpur and purpur slabs and stuff with various recipes, so you basically get a whole new block. Or you can also make an end rod with if you combine it with a blaze rod, which they're like torches, but they look pretty nice. And I've been thinking a blaze rod should have been torch-like things forever, so there you go. So that's this coarse fruit stuff. These coarse trees. I believe you can actually make a coarse tree farm in your very own home as long as you have end stone to plant your flowers on. So those are your coarse trees. And if we continue down this road a little longer, we will run into one of the unique structures here in the end. Now, of course, these floating islands are, of course, I guess, technically unique to the end, but they aren't that interesting. They're just floating islands. So, yes, this is actually infinite, too. It'll go on forever. And so here is our last stop on this adventure here. The End City. Now, end cities are comprised of purpur blocks and also these end stone bricks, which I presume you can craft. They also have the end rods all around them, as well as these guys, shulkers. Now, if you are in a survival mode, these guys will actually shoot you. See, there's this little projectile. That'll actually track you, like so. You could play a nice little game of Snake with it. Okay, I guess it doesn't track you inevitably. Anyways, oh, these guys are fighting now. We'll have to, like, jump right in the middle here to actually get shots. Okay. And these give you levitation. So the idea is they shoot you and then you float up, and when it runs out, you fall down and you die. Nasty little guys. Nasty little buggers. And so these shulkers are like the primary enemy here. There's some interesting level design in this thing. Some loot you could get. There's some banners. You could make a home here if you wanted. You can also find elytra here. This is where you will find elytra. I believe they are generally in those ships there. That one in particular didn't seem to have one, so I'm not sure if they're supposed to in every ship or not, or what the deal is. Maybe I'm just bad at looking for them. But you can find elytra in these end cities. And then you can just fly around, like, without a care in the world. And so, there you have it, guys. Minecraft 1.9. Now, there's some new sound effects, there's some big bug fixes, there's some new command block stuff that I didn't get into here. But I think I got pretty much all of the important stuff that would affect your average Minecraft player on a day-to-day basis. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a like. You can subscribe to the channel and make some other Minecraft content. Actually, currently doing a multiplayer series on the mod pack Hubris, so check that out if that sounds interesting to you. But anyways, guys, I hope you found this video fun and informative. And till next time, I've been Cibicraft, and I'll catch you in some other video, maybe Minecraft video, maybe something else. I don't know. Bye.